Willie and Rollie Struss first joined the board of the Ames Heritage Association, now Ames History Museum, in 1995. Both were very active in their board service. Rollie was on the committee to create the Story Center Museum, in operation from 1999 to 2001. Willie managed the organization's membership and served as secretary for the board from 1999 to 2002. Together, they led the efforts to complete the restoration of the Bauge log home, a pioneer cabin telling the story of Norwegian immigrants in central Iowa. Rollie, who was known for his carpentry and handyman skills, led projects such as repairing the floors and ceiling, painting walls, and rechinking the exposed interior logs. Willie managed the Bauge volunteers and created a docent training manual. The Strusses rotated off the board in 2002 but continued to volunteer their time at the Bauge log home and on other projects. In 2002, they received the Distinguished Board Member Award from the Ames Community Arts Council. In 2004, Willie and Rollie joined the site committee to look for a permanent home for the museum. The committee toured over a dozen properties, looking for a space that would fulfill the long-term needs of the museum. In 2007, 416 Douglas Avenue was chosen as that location. The organization rented space in the building and immediately entered into talks with the owners on the possibility of purchasing it. In 2008, in the throes of the Great Recession, the committee, led by Rollie and Willie, began the Legacy Ames Capital campaign to purchase the building. Later, Rollie wrote, "The year 2008 started out with $88,000 in the building fund. A group of individuals met in January to discuss the possibility of buying 416 Douglas, a downtown office building that was for sale. The pros and cons of taking such a big step were weighed. My impatience got the best of me and I said we should just bite the bullet and do it." Largely through the efforts of the Strusses, the building fund totaled $428,000 by the end of 2008, and a purchase agreement for the building was signed. The final payment was made on the building on January 3, 2012. Willie and Rollie served on the board again from 2009 to 2012. During this time, they started the Did You Know oral history project to capture stories about Ames history. Rollie passed away on August 17, 2012 after battling cancer. In 2011, Rollie and Willie received the Outstanding Individual Volunteer Fundraiser Award from the Story County Alliance for Philanthropy for their leadership on the Legacy Ames campaign. The nomination for that award included these words: "The Ames Historical Society would not be where it is today without the generosity and dedication of Willie and Rollie Struss. It's people like the Strusses that make a community special. The Strusses' leadership role in the Building Fund campaign made all the difference, and today, the organization owns the first building dedicated to local history since the founding of Ames." Rollie and Willie were an inseparable and wonderful team with a steadfast vision for a permanent museum for Ames. We are pleased to honor them with the Farwell T. Brown Award for exceptional service to the Ames History Museum.